Georgie's obligations following George Sr.'s passing were emphasized by the Big Bang Theory, but Georgie and Mandy's first marriage ultimately explains what transpired and validates Georgie's resentment of Sheldon. Georgie is so taken aback by the tension he experiences in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage that he denies the doctor's theory that it was anxiety. Because of the death of George Sr. in Young Sheldon, his thoughts instantly turn to a cardiac incident. As a result, the episode shows how horrible Georgie's life was following the passing of George Sr. The Cooper family was stunned to learn of George Sr.'s passing. Young Sheldon described how it had distinct effects on the different family members, with Missy and Mary experiencing anger in different ways and Sheldon mentally reliving his final moments with his father. Georgie's response, however, appeared to be aimed at replacing George Sr. as the family's leader, and she pledged to look after the Coopers during the funeral. In Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, a TBBT plot is introduced by demonstrating Georgie's reaction to that commitment. Georgie Cooper was first presented on The Big Bang Theory Season 11 during a heated argument with Sheldon that threatened to ruin his and Amy's wedding since Mary said she wouldn't have attended if Georgie hadn't. In The Big Bang Theory Season 11, Episode 23, Georgie and Sheldon's altercation, which depicted the two brothers on opposing sides of a dispute, accurately captured their odd relationship as it would be shown in Young Sheldon. But the show also revealed a significant gripe Georgie had with Sheldon, which was clearly brought to light by Sheldon's refusal to invite Georgie to his wedding. Sheldon frequently referred to Georgie as a bully prior to his entrance in Season 11 of The Big Bang Theory. However, hearing Georgie's side made it clear that wasn't precisely the case, as Georgie shielded Sheldon from the pain of their father's passing, preventing him from realizing how devastated Mary and Missy were. Sheldon's refusal to invite Georgie to his wedding demonstrated his continued inability to look beyond his immediate concerns, which was the main source of Sheldon and Georgie's disagreement. Sheldon was unable to forgive Georgie for her previous behavior, but he was also unaware of how Georgie had shielded him following the loss of George Sr. Because Georgie was finally able to come clean as an adult about what really happened to the Coopers after Sheldon moved to Caltech and Sheldon valued Georgie's protection, their argument ultimately allowed the two brothers to reconcile before Sheldon and Amy's TBBT wedding. However, the argument between Georgie and Sheldon in episode 23 of Season 11 of The Big Bang Theory barely touched on the surface of the Coopers' challenging circumstances in Medford, ignoring the significant impact it had on Georgie. That's what episode 2 of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage starts to do. The beginning of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, episode 2, in the touching scene where Georgie is speaking to his father at George's tombstone, already hinted at Georgie's vulnerability to stress. Georgie emphasizes that everything is good, but the episode gradually shows that this isn't the case. Georgie's confession on George Sr.'s headstone is gradually shown to be false, as she was so overburdened with caring for Missy that she forgot the keys to Jim's auto repair business at the door and was called to pick her up due to Missy's suspension. Mandy's announcement only makes this worse. Georgie felt as though the rug was being pulled out from under him when Mandy decided to apply for any job, no matter where, in order to restart her career. In addition to not being able to depend on his family's well-being or his typically flawless performance at work, Mandy's ideas now posed a threat to his ability to remain in Medford. The results of all this stress on Georgie are demonstrated in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, episode 2, which presents a far more vivid image than The Big Bang Theory Season 11 ever did. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos.